street. All right, sports fans around the world, told y'all we was coming back, man. Welcome to the Real to Sports Talk Show. And tonight, man, we got two interesting football topics coming from a main man, the OG, the legendary Q-Dogg. And we will find out who is the king of the predictions for Week 15. And at the end of the show, we have an NFL Trivia Showdown here. As the Real to Sports NFL Trivia Champion, Q-Dogg, he'll be facing the NBA Trivia Champion, Rockstar Rock, man, with the NFL title only on the line, man. But the question is, can the dog become the longest reigning NFL Trivia Champion, or can Rockstar Rock dethrone the champ and finally become the undisputed Trivia Champion? The only way to find out, ladies and gentlemen, is to tune in right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the Real the Sports Talk Show.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah, I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah, I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, yeah, I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah, I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over, enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me.
All right, man, we thank you guys so much for being here with us on this Saturday night, wherever in the world you are watching us right now, man. We are the Real Sports Podcast. And again, this is your favorite sports podcast on YouTube, man. And in the YouTube sports community, man. This is the Real Sports Talk Show. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about the hottest news is going on in the sports world today, man. We play head-to-head trivia, and we have some of the best discussions you can possibly have right here on the Real Sports Talk Show, man. And go check out all our sponsors out. All their links is in the description box below. Live chat is off the chain right now, as we can see. Holy hell. Thank everybody for watching us live right now. It is off the chain. I see it. Good God almighty. Oh, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am sitting here. I want why everybody in the live chat. I am sitting here again with the creme de la creme of sports podcast panels right here. They are the creme de la creme. And that means in French, that means best of the best, ladies and gentlemen, of all, right, sitting right here in front of me, ladies and gentlemen. They are my brothers. They are some of the best sports minds that I personally know myself, ladies and gentlemen. They are the future Emmy award-winning award-winning Real to Sports Podcast panel. Yes, sir. And, hey, this man here got his own podcast over on YouTube as well. He does all Vikings content, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a Minnesota Viking fan and you want this nonstop action, this man comes to you every single day. He's live giving you the facts, the opinions, the stats, the analysis, everything you want purple and gold. And speaking of purple and gold, that's what his show is called. Purple and Gold Bars, ladies and gentlemen. He is the Canadian Latino Heat representing the Minnesota Vikings. Stand up and tell him. His name is Supreme.
What's going on, chat? What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for having some patience with us tonight while we got a little bit of a late start here.
Yeah.
We absolutely appreciate you guys tuning in to one of the best sports shows on YouTube. Way better than you're going to find on ESPN. Way better than FS1. Excellent round table discussion, expert analysis, and some wild personalities and trash talk guys. The real Canadian Latino heat guys. Let's go, orale.
My man, baby. Oh, Canada. I'm not going to even go there because I don't even know the words, bro. I ain't going to even do that, man. Live chat is off the chain. I'm going to get to y'all in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Saxonville is here. And let me tell you something, man. The Jacksonville Jaguars is red hot right now, bro. I gotta give them boys they props, man. Also, for real, them boys is rolling. They
13 last year.
Word, bro. They 10-4 right now, killing it, bro.
Yeah.
They are killing it, man. Saxonville is in the building. Duval County, stand up, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't like it, and if you don't like it, just chill with it. Representing the Jacksonville AFC South leading Jacksonville Jaguars, ladies and gentlemen. He is Rockstar Rock in the building.
How y'all doing? My Jags got a tough game tomorrow against the AFC leading Denver Broncos. So, just hoping we go out, put a good product on the field, put some good tape out, and hopefully, we may see them down the line sometime in the playoffs. But let's go Jags.
Yeah, I'm with y'all, man. Let's go Jags, baby. I like the Jaguars, man. I like the Jaguars. I like how they playing. They playing solid ball, bro. They are playing solid. That's what's up. I got the OG last but not least. He's the OG residing in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. That's his stomping ground. Yes, sir. 6'3", 215 maybe. 215 solid. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Armani suits and Rolexes and Stacey Adams is his closet. You got to go check him out. The man is cool. He is our moderator for the night. He is representing the mighty Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. He is the NBA Trivia Champion. He is the legendary Q-Dogg.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you, Ho, for that prestigious introduction. I'm glad y'all are here to tune in today. I know a lot of y'all been out there Christmas shopping and you're tired. Just give a couple good for your time, and we promise we won't disappoint. We got a couple good topics that I'll be the narrator that I present to the podcast today. I got some distinguished guests that's coming in. One that's always coming in every week. That's my girl, Sharila Saret. Thank you, baby, for tuning in and all the things that you do. We appreciate it. But I got to have this introduction right here. The queen of the family is here today, and that is Miss Pat. I'm glad you finally get to see my face and who I am, and I hope you represent this podcast, and I hope you enjoy yourself with us these couple of hours, and please come back and tell your friends.
Yeah.
Vikings beat the Cowboys. Wallace not showing up today, but we know how the Cowboys they love to hide. But otherwise than that, we're going to say Skol. We're going to play the Giants. We're going to play the Giants, and so that being said, that Tyrone Sheila's brother is going to the game. And if I were you, Tyrone, I would abort that mission. There's no but otherwise than that, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Everybody live chat. Just keep popping off doing. We love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Let me get my shout out. Let me get my Viking horn on because we went down to Dallas and did our thing. Let's go, get it. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Go.
Oh, yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. You missed it, Wallace. You missed it, baby. Where you are? You missed it.
He'll be getting his skull clapped in next week.
Yeah. He already got his skull clapped.
Hey, go low. Q-Dogg go to the basement.
I gotta go flush him out.
Oh yeah, you gotta go get him, man.
Yeah, I gotta flush him out.
Where you at, Street?
Where you at, my brother?
No, not just Street. Where's all these Cowboys at?
That's what I'm saying.
What happened? Go. Hey, bro, I was at Walmart and usually them Cowboy fan boy, when they get me, they say, man, yeah, how about them Cowboys there?
How about
Hey,
them?
host,
How
hey,
about
host, how about them Cowboys? Oh, when they beat us, boy, oh, hey, host, they beat them Raiders, boy, how about them Cowboys? Yeah. The Vikings got, you don't hear nothing now. I don't hear nothing. Where y'all at? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, baby. It's just a pirate thing. It's pirate
Yeah.
thing. Pirate
That's a
thing.
southern thing. That
Humble,
shit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
humble pie.
Humble pie,
Humble
baby.
pie.
Served every year around Christmas.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Boy, that's a lot. That's a lot, boy. Sure, eat that cake, anime. Oh man, thank you guys again for watching. Lord have mercy. This is what we do here on this show. This show is crazy. It can go left field, it can go right field, center field, home plate, first, second, third, and short. It go all the way around, man. But again, thank you guys for watching. Miss Pat, shout out to Miss Pat. Sheila Dupree's mother, Miss Pat. Tyrone, Big Ty. That is a brother, Sheila Dupree. And Rita, Miss Rita is the sister. All Sheila Dupree family up in here. I got all my sisters and me up in here. Up in here, man. Up in here. Let the dog come back. But let's go to the live chat real quick. There he is. Man, it's my dude right there, Delton Vincent, man. That's my dude right there. He there every week, baby. He said, I'm once in a lifetime like the Haley's Comet. I bring it to my Medina like that Prophet Muhammad. Okay. Rock, you know there's something about that.
Yeah. Talking about Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah.
Spell Prophet wrong.
Yeah. You know there's something about that. Yes. Thank you, Miss Dupree's in the building. Rams got screwed. The refs, though. Oh boy, that was a messed up call. If it ain't nothing, it's always something though. I was telling Mark, I believe. I said, man, it's all every year you're gonna get a busted call. I don't care what game it is. Mostly Kansas City, but you get a busted up call there. Rams should have won Thursday night by 1 point. Yeah. It's a lot of scrutiny.
Every year, man.
Roll Tide full of pride, baby. Yeah, we got the job done. Oklahoma wasn't gonna beat us twice. I gotta get out to Philly G. Philly G called that one.
I got y'all beating Indy though.
Oh God, please. Please. Bruh, I was just telling Q, man. I said, look, man.
Indy played what? 2 teams? Oregon and Ohio State. That's the only teams that they played.
That's the only team they played, bro. But look at that conference, though. I mean, look at that conference. It's trash.
Yeah.
But man, but you know what though, Rock? I was just telling Q. I said, man, Indiana, they well coached though. They are good. Yeah. They are fucking good, bro.
But the boy,
it's gonna be a task, bro.
Y'all coach then got a team to the chip when nobody thought he could.
Right.
He didn't got a team near Washington with Michael Penix. So
that's very true. But
y'all got a defense. Y'all got a defense.
Yeah, but we got Butterfingers as wide receivers.
Oh,
can't catch.
Nah,
bro.
Bernard was doing his thing last night.
Yeah. And your boy run the ball, Jam Miller.
Yeah,
my dude, man. God, man, we beat Indiana, man. You talking about? I don't even care if we win that championship. We beat Indiana. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna tell you, I got a lot of respect for them boys. They are
for
good,
loss, man. Trust me, it's a neutral site game.
They good, bro. They ain't like scary good. They ain't scary good, but they good. Mendoza's nice.
Why he asked that?
I know, right?
Who asked that? Like,
I don't know. This is the realest one. You get all kind of stuff here, bro.
I mean, I know, but I ain't about to.
Frozen North, purple people.
Let's go.
What's up, Skull, my brother?
There you go.
Skull.
What's up, my purple people? Alabama is a matchup nightmare to Indiana. Very true, bro. Very true. I hope we get it done, Delton. I hope we get it done, bro. Oh my God, that'll take us to the national championship. I want Georgia in the national championship, bro. Oh, I want Georgia so bad. Ohio State is good too, though. I give them their props too.
You know what I want though. For Christmas, I want us to play the Dallas Cowboys every game next season. Easy route to the Super Bowl, right?
Easy route. How about them Cowboys?
It'll never happen, but we can wish. We can wish.
They say, what about them? How about them? What you mean? What about them? I ain't got no beef with the Cowboys, but it's nice for them to go down to the Vikings, though. The Vikings put something on them. Good God Almighty. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't going to go off topic here, man. This is my night off. God dang. Again, man, shout out to Miss Pat, Tyrone, Big Ty, and Miss Rita. Thank y'all for watching. I know y'all watching right now. Y'all don't have to comment or whatever, but just know that you know that I know that I'm watching you, and you watching me. There you go. There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, turn it over to our moderator for the night, ladies and gentlemen. He is, again, the one and only legendary Q-Dogg. What you got for us tonight, Q?
What's going on, peoples? Yes, I'm the moderator today, and I got two good distinguished questions for the podcast panel. My brothers on the podcast panel, those who are watching in the live chat, for you to comment on. And so here we go. First thing I want to touch on is the roughing the passer rule. For those who don't know what roughing the passer is, if you touch the quarterback in a certain way or distinguish his progress in any kind of way, that's a penalty, and that's a 15-yard penalty. I'm gonna start back, and far as those who like Sharita, and those who don't really know nothing about football, we're gonna talk about the quarterback and the definition of a quarterback. And the definition of a quarterback is a player that's up under center that directs a team offensive play. A very important position in football, on the offense. This has been a very important position from the beginning of time, since they started football. So this position has been made history to the point where it was a position that wasn't allowed to African Americans because they felt like we wasn't intelligent enough. Thanks to time and players like Doug Williams that won the Super Bowl, we have gotten beyond that. And so just to go to say back in the 70s and 80s, this rule wasn't implemented, roughing the passer. I've been watching football since I've been 9 years old. I'm 58 years old, just turned 58 Monday. And I seen the changes.
Happy birthday, baby!
Oh, yeah, score. So I've been watching the changes of football. And the player, the quarterback is a position. To me, I understand the importance of it, but it's the same. I mean, they're being treated just like any other player on that offensive side of the ball. From what I used to see back in the day, a lot of quarterbacks back then, they took a beating. Mm-hmm. They took a beating. The leaks was coming to them. It was up to the offensive line to protect them, and if they didn't protect them, then they had what it came coming towards them. The quarterbacks are a lot tougher. They wouldn't get paid a whole lot of money as they do now when they come out of the draft. They're making millions. You know what I'm saying? Just on potential, and that's to me. That's a entirely thing that has changed. As we fast forward today with the quarterbacks, and a lot of quarterbacks, they're still in an important position, getting paid a lot of money. And I think it's more, to me, it's more capitalism than anything when it comes to the quarterback. It has gotten down to money. And when certain quarterbacks that are star quarterbacks that are hurt, that's disrupt the team, and we know that. And you have to go through your second stream, and you don't know if the offense can perform the same way as it did. It's not going to perform the same way as the first string starter, but it's still going to perform, and you're not going to be happy. The team's not going to be happy. The fans are not going to be happy. Right. But the thing about it is that when I'm talking about the roughing the passer rule, it has gotten to the point where, to me, in the playoffs, this can cost a team season. And, a lot of times, I think, to me, roughing the passer is that when a defensive tackle gets there or a defensive lineman get there, if you, after the ball is released and you hit him or you pick him up and drive him in the ground, that's totally 100% roughing the passer. Things like this, I'm about to show you with the helmet. Say just the quarterback and the defensive lineman coming in and he can't stop and he brushes his hand on the face mask. That is ridiculous to me. That is totally ridiculous calling roughing the passer. I mean, and now you got defensive line when they come in and when you grab the quarterback and you're trying to sack him, they want you to keep your weight off of him. But at the same time, you could be injuring yourself by trying to keep your weight. These players are fast. They're strong. And you just want us to protect the quarterback. And to me, it's you see it during the regular season. And it might cost a game, but we have other games that can make up for that. But the only one on this podcast that's going to proceed into the postseason is T-Rock, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Him particularly, this might happen to him and his organization. Say, for instance, that they playing a playoff team and they offense need the ball back. And the defense is out there playing hard, and it's a third down with the opposing offense, and one of the defenses get a break on the quarterback. And then they sack him and the ball come out, and then they go a flag for roughing the passer. That takes out the morale and partially punches a hole in them, and it deflates them, and the team keeps the ball, and they end up winning the game, and they end up losing their season behind a dumb call. So the question I want to ask today, host, you can put it up.
Yes, sir.
And I'm asking you, my fellow podcast members, do you think the NFL ruling committee should consider changing the roughing the passer rule in 2026? I'm going to start off with my fellow brother, Supreme Minnesota Viking.
Yeah, this is a bit of a nuanced question because you touch base on a bunch of different areas, right? Like if you look at it on a business perspective from the NFL standpoint, you get a star quarterback go down, that loses revenue for the team, for the NFL. So like I understand what they're trying to do on a business standpoint, but at the same time, the product in the field is suffering. When these quarterbacks aren't held to that standard of having that toughness, that grit to be able to fight through, make throws while getting hit. Remember back in the 90s and the early 2000s, there was guys, Big Ben, as he's getting smoked, he's still delivering the ball. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It was a skill set that just doesn't really exist. And then if you look at divisions like the Chiefs, AFC South, right? Or
AFC West.
And so AFC West, right? So when you look at divisions like that, those guys, when you got a guy like Patrick Mahomes that they're trying to make the face of the league, it seems like there's so many weak roughing the passer calls against him, and it's really not applied consistently throughout the league. You got a guy like, I'm trying to think of a quarterback that's just ain't anything, you know what I mean? Like in a small market, he ain't getting the same roughing the passer calls that the Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow or any star caliber quarterback. So it's affecting the quality of the play. I think maybe it needs to be refined down to where, like Q said, it has to be more, super obvious, extremely late tackles or putting that, driving the guy into the ground, it has to be refined. But I understand the business side of it where they're trying to not lose on money and revenue and demoralize certain franchises, with an injury to a quarterback. But at the same time, you can't hurt the quality of the game when you make these type of decisions, when you implement these type of calls. Extra, just in general, things what they do with the what you can and can't review, like all these things, right? Just affects the quality, affects what the product looks. And I think that they definitely need to reconsider how it's taught to the refs, how it needs to be called, as well as refined to extremely specific situations. These, like you said, when the hand just grazes the helmet, like, bro, come on. You know what I mean? Sometimes you sneeze on these guys too late after he's thrown the ball, and it's like, hey, 15, you're going to give him COVID. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I agree.
All right. All right, Kareem. Well said. Rockstar Rock, your team is the only team in this panel that's going to move forward into the playoffs, and this very well rule could affect your season. From going from 0-13, I think you said last year or something like that.
We was 4-13 last season.
Okay, 4-13, and now you're 10-4. You're headed toward the playoffs and you're gonna be playing some of these top gun teams. How do you feel about this rule roughing the passer, especially some of these star quarters that you're going to be facing in the playoffs as you make them run toward the Super Bowl?
Well, I feel I can actually understand where you're coming from as far as with that being said, because one of our players early in the season got fined for a sack on Justin Herbert in the game that we played when we played the Chargers this year. Our rookie defensive end, I forgot his first name, but his last name is Green. He got fined for a hit on Justin Herbert, but he necessarily tackled Justin Herbert the right way. It was just the way that Justin Herbert's body fell over on the ground that the refs called the penalty and said it was roughing the passer. And he was actually fined for that penalty where he tackled the quarterback the right way. He tackled him from the side. He never hit Justin Herbert up high or in his chin area, anything of that nature for it to be roughing the passer. So I understand exactly where you're coming from with that scenario, because it played out that way in a regular season game. But I'll bet we won the game. The result didn't change that play didn't change the result of the game. We was fortunate enough to win the game, but I do understand playoff time, different situation. You make that call, you ruin a whole team's success, of what they built from off season, going through the trials and tribulations of having a 3-game losing streak to going to having a 5-game winning streak. Those type of situations, it lingers in a athlete's mind that a call was the main reason that we wasn't able to advance, or at least given a shot to advance and things of that nature. So the one thing I would change about the roughing the passer penalty is the actual penalty yardage. If I was the NFL, I would change it from a 15-yard penalty to a 10-yard penalty, because that 15 yards, that's a little excessive. And I will also even go another route and change the pass interference. In college, they don't go by a spot foul in the pass interference. It's a 15-yard penalty. We got some teams getting caught pass interference, and the guy get caught on the 1-yard line, and they be on their own 50. They be on their own 35. They didn't got a 75-yard penalty and didn't have to do no work.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? And that'll wreck a team's whole psyche, whole game plan, everything. You now go from now I can't run the ball to create more opportunities and balance in the game to where now I got to pass every down to necessarily keep the scoreboard or try to get back into the game. So it can change a lot with that. But if I was to want to change, I would want it to be changed from a 15-yard penalty to a 10-yard penalty, at least given that if it's a scenario in that case where Q-Dogg stated, if you do get a defensive roughing the passer, you're not looking to give up 15 yards. That 10-yard penalty, you can still have some ground to make up on defense to kind of keep your team in the game and not lose that morale or hope that you will necessarily have going in that situation.
Good goddamn point.
Well, that's well said, Rock. Before I come to the host, I really feel that I think that a lot of the defensive coordinators from all teams, I think they need to come together and come to the NFL ruling committee and express their thoughts on this rule, this roughing the passer, because like I said, in the regular season, it might cost you a game and then you be pissed off, but you still got games to play. But this kind of calling cannot happen in the playoff. It cannot happen because you're costing a team season, not because of the way the players play. It's just because of the ref making this call, and now the whole team is deflated. All the work you put in, like you say, from spring training to training camp and the regular season, the whole nine, it's all wiped out. Just behind somebody's call. Host, I want to ask you the same thing. How do you feel about the roughing and passer ruling? Your team has really have experienced the bad blunt of this call, and so cost y'all a Super Bowl, going to a Super Bowl, and I think that, and I was in the playoff time at that time, so it's really explaining my point. That this ruling is very, 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 very detrimental to a team. So how do you feel as far as do you think the NFL ruling committee should consider changing the roughing the passer call in 2026?
Oh, absolutely. And it needs to be a whole new set of eyes. And I think that we said this with Supreme's thing when I was saying about the UFL, what the NFL should consider is having a super challenge, have a guy up in the box, not that son of a bitch from New York. I'm talking about the guy that's going to actually have eyes and see if it's roughing the passer. The NFL, Brother Q, and great topic, by the way. What needs to happen with the NFL, man? They really need to figure out, and the referees need to too. And then maybe they need to go to psychological classes or something like that, because they got to know when it's intentional and when it's not intentional. Mm-hmm. And, when a quarterback gets smacked from anywhere up here, then that's pretty much intentional. But sometimes, even when you got a wide receiver come across the middle and he get whacked in the head, that's personal foul. But what is at that time and at that particular second, what is the defender supposed to do?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what is he supposed to do? And like Rock said, that could have been the game. That could have sealed the deal. That defensive stop could have sealed the deal. But next thing you know, the whole field is yellow with flags. And it's like, damn, what is he supposed to do? If two guys coming at the ball, if the ball coming in the middle, the two guys coming and the defensive guy whacks him, I mean, what? That's why I'm saying they need to determine what's intentional and what's not. And another thing that really boils my blood too, and y'all know how I feel about Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
But they need, to me, this is what the NFL, Roger Goodell, if your ass listening, this is what needs to happen to me, Brother Q. When a quarterback gets out of the pocket, he's automatically ruled a runner.
Okay.
When he runs the ball,
mm-hmm.
he needs to get hit like a running back. Not, and even, okay, just like I said with the timing, when he slides, Q,
mm-hmm.
when he slides and then all of a sudden the defender slides with him and so happen he hits his head at the same time, hit the quarterback at the same time, they call roughing the passer. Bro, if he slide, you don't know when he's going to slide.
Right.
So if he's coming at you, you're trying to make the tackle, you don't know when he's sliding. So that means you're going, your brain is following him. So if he's going, you're going. You're trying to make a play. That's what the NFL and the referees need to learn how to determine. When a defender is trying to make a play, not intentional hitting, none of that. It's trying to make a play. And I think that they protect the quarterback too much.
They do.
It's too much, bro, to the fact that it's determining games. We've seen many a times, Q, me and you talk daily about this. It's about when Pat Mahomes, when they played the Jets a few years ago, and Pat Mahomes ran all through the defense. Oh, he just ran. I mean, he ran the ball. He was over here. He's over here. I'm like, damn, is somebody going to touch him? Somebody going to tackle him, do something? But it's like the players are afraid to hit him now.
I mean, they know the flag is going to come up.
They know it's coming.
They are the Jets.
Yeah,
true.
And then, you mentioned when the quarterback slide, and there was a play in the college. I don't know what game it was when the quarterback acted like he was going to slide, but he didn't. He kept on running. See, and when he scored the touchdown, I mean, you're playing with defensive minded players. You know what I'm saying? The next time when they get you on the field, they should knock the shit out of you for playing with that rule like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's like, you can't touch me. I mean, the game used to be when you hit a quarter, roughing the passer to me, like back in the day, like when Jim McMahon, when he threw that ball that time, and that defensive line for Green Bay stood there and picked him up and drove his shoulder in the ground.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's roughing the passer. And he got suspended for the rest of the season. Yeah. And that's roughing the passer right there.
That's roughing the passer. When you grab a dude and you suplex
you power drive him. Yeah, that's roughing the passer. Yeah, all day long.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, but if you come in the ball release and you hit him, he's just a player just like anybody else.
Thank you. What's the name? Who was it? Jesus, Joe Burrow. I forgot who it was, man. So long story short, Burrow steps back, right? He steps back, and then here comes somebody from Houston, the Texans. I want to say Will Anderson. But anyway, Joe Burrow steps back. Anderson comes around, and so he hits Burrow from the back. So he hit like this. What? Roughing the passer? Mm-hmm. How? He's making a play. He was making a play, bruh. Also, but the way he went, because he hit him from the back, but the way he went like this, immediately the ref,
it looks worse than it is.
Oh my God. The game that we love is so, and I don't want nobody to get hurt, but the game that we love so much is so watered down. And it's like, this is crazy, bro. It's crazy. You cannot do, the quarterback was the main target, the guy that you want to take out because he got the most important position on the field. You take that guy out, then it's like a snake. You cut the head off a snake, that's it. And it's like, damn, you can't do nothing. You can't hit the quarter. You hit him low, roughing the passer. You can't even touch the punter.
And then also too, it's gotten to the point where it's gotten to the point too where when the quarterback runs, they're purposely sliding late because they know that they don't like the defender doesn't know what to do and he's going to react. And if he does it, if he reacts too soon, it's a roughing the passer when he's sliding, right? So
that's what I'm saying.
It's turned into strategy when it's not supposed to be, and that's when the rule needs to be adjusted. If people are using rules to game it, that's a problem. Like we had what's his name, James Harden, taking advantage of rules, being a free throw merchant, doing all these things in order. And when you start taking advantage of rules to score or whatever it is to get in a competitive advantage, that's when the rule needs to be fixed. Do
you know every single Sunday, Q, Supreme Rock, every Sunday I see a quarterback getting out of pocket, and the first thing I'm saying, get his ass. Get him! What are y'all doing?
Get his ass up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like the quarterback.
Yeah, we all said that once before.
I say it every Sunday. Every Sunday, I'm yelling at the TV. My wife looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?" but I'm like, "Get his ass! Are you kidding me?" You got a quarterback getting 20 yards on a run.
What was that play? What was that play early in Brady's career where he ran outside the pocket and a dude tattooed him and the damn helmet came off?
There you go.
He picked it up and went right back to the hole like nothing.
You sure did. You sure did.
Different era, different mindset.
But that's what I'm saying.
That was the early 2000s.
Now that you paying, now that capitalism that came in, you're paying these players off potential. Like Michael Jordan said, they don't have to work for nothing. They're being paid off potential. And
Absolutely.
so you're protecting that money. You're protecting that quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking at money. But he's just a player just like everybody else on that offensive side of the ball. It just don't make no sense. He can get hit.
Yep. It's bull.
Yeah, I mean, this forward, the arm moving forward and all that, bull crap.
Only certain quarterbacks get that call on demand. Like I can, but you can watch Bryce Young.
That's why I'm telling you that.
And Michael Penix play against each other, and the defenses be tearing them up before you hit. They'll probably get one roughing the passer call throughout the whole game between if Michael Penix is the quarterback and Bryce Young is the quarterback, or if it's one of them low tier quarterbacks. They don't call it consistent.
Nothing. Exactly.
They don't. I will say that it depends on who the quarterback is.
But that's what you're going to have to face when
you get that call.
That's what you're going to have to face when you go into these playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to have to face.
That's scary.
I'll match up already. Yeah. If the playoffs started today, we'll be playing Buffalo.
Yeah, exactly. Buffalo. Yeah, exactly.
Josh Allen.
And you know good and well they ain't gonna want Josh Allen knocked out no game.
Yeah.
But the thing about Josh Allen is he's just one of those guys that I know if it was
he wouldn't mind.
He wouldn't want that.
No, he likes
that. He likes that.
Yeah, he wants
that fake though. He can handle it.
He's John Elway. That's how John Elway was
back in the day. He'd have still thrived back then. Josh Allen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he would have. He would have.
Oh my! He would have won multiple championships in the '80s.
He would have won. He'd have.
Oh God, yeah.
He tough. That's a tough dude.
And he got a big arm.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about
it. He'd have been a bigger version of Brett Favre, and like you said, John Elway too.
Oh yeah.
We need a new.
You can put him on the Houston Oilers, man, and he'll probably take him to the Super Bowl, man.
Ooh,
He's a throwback. He's a throwback.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, we need a new commissioner that values old school and new school football. That way we can.
That is true.
You can't just value the new school and just forget where we came from.
Old school aspects of it out the game, which is the physicality.
Old school is the best school.
Yeah.
Old school is the best school.
Yeah.
It teach you discipline.
Yeah.
We had fun back then. Football was fun. It was a man's man game. Now it's hopscotch. Go ahead, Q. I'm shutting up, host.
Yeah, no, judging by all y'all comments, and we on the same accord, I think we have lost our way from the beginning of football to now. Football is just so passive when it comes to that position, and that's what I don't like, because these roughing the passer calls, a lot of them is just. Man, it's just tedious, man. The bracing of the face, man, hitting them when the ball is released in the chest or whatever. You know, he is a football player. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
quarterback.
Yeah, the ball is released and you hit him. That's roughing the passer.
Yeah,
I don't get that. If the roughing the passer is when you take him. And you drive his ass in that ground. That's roughing the damn passer right there. You trying to bury the man. That's what you're trying to do, and that's a no. That deserves a suspension and everything. But how's the defensive lineman? What are you trying? Now you want me to keep my weight off of? Lord have mercy!
How can you do that?
I got to going full speed with all the power. I got to grab the man, shift on to the side. So I can get messed up and him get.
I can't fall on him.
That doesn't make no sense. That's self-preservation is the first nature of law. How am I going to protect his ass and then mess myself up?
You got to protect myself, right?
What's up, Steve McCall? Steve McCall says because too much money invested in one position. Very, very true.
Right. Yeah, they put a lot
appreciate you, Steve. Appreciate your comment, bro.
From the beginning, not doing nothing.
John Stover Seems like they're trying to eventually make it. John
That
Stover.
makes me laugh because it's so true.
Yeah, it's so true, bro. John Stover, that's why you the live chat MVP, bro. You are
Yeah,
so
they're gonna make a flag for
fucking
Absolutely.
true, bro.
It's gonna get there.
Happy
It's
Saturday.
true.
Happy Saturday. What's going on with you?
Happy Saturday. What's going on?
Because
Hit
ain't
the
that's what they
subscribe
trying to
button,
do
y'all.
in the
Hit the subscribe
Olympics? They
button.
trying to take NFL players to play in the flag football for the Olympics.
Oh my
Just have real
Oh,
football in the
God,
Olympics.
terrible.
Get him, Q.
Oh my God.
Hey man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something
You
real
might
quick,
put a
y'all.
bag of sugar in their drawers. Oh man, come on, man. This is terrible.
Hey, I never heard that shit
God,
before.
man.
I never heard that one before.
Oh, bro. I'm telling you, man.
What a game, boy. I tell you,
I
bro.
tell you, man.
To a fairy
Look,
dust.
Physical, man. We want
Everybody ought to take that Hall of Fame jacket and just light them up, put them in the pile and burn them up. Football, man, they disrespecting the Hall of Fame legacy by doing some crap like that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Oh my God,
It's crazy.
Roger Goodell, boy, you something else,
bro.
Vince Lombardi is rolling his.
Oh man, Vince Lombardi, what's going on out there?
Tagliabue is rolling in his grave right now.
Oh,
I passed this shit down to this dummy. What? Look at the game, bro. The game is terrible.
There's so many highlights where the quarterback stays in the pocket, waits. He knows he's going to get smoked.
That's right.
And he
Look down the
delivers
barrel
a
of the gun,
freaking
baby.
dart, even as he's getting hit.
Right.
And it goes for like a massive gain. And
Yeah,
just that skill set is gone. And it's a shame because quarterbacks used to be different.
It started when
I mean,
Brady got hurt.
You're right about the Supreme. Because quarterback, you had that back. You had to be able to look down the barrel of a gun.
Yeah.
You had to. That means when that defensive player coming at, can you deliver that ball, knowing he's gonna get tattooed?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And that ain't gonna do nothing but give you respect. Everybody on that team gonna respect you. Everybody in that locker, every fan seeing it gonna, bro, they're gonna have much respect for you for looking down the barrel of that gun.
Look, all of our teams, the Vikings, y'all had the Purple People Eaters. Rock, y'all had Saxonville. We had the Soul Patrol. And Lord knows we were notorious back in the day, but we wouldn't even last. But it's just we all had great defenses. And defenses, I mean, our defenses back then, Saxonville's still going on, but our defenses back then would not survive, bro. You know,
they ain't got no yellow flags for y'all.
I'm telling you, it be raining flags, bro.
They ain't got no yellow flags,
man. It be raining flags. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, we're not savages or just barbarians.
Jack Tatum would have been ejected every game.
Absolutely.
He played in this time. Jack Tatum, he'd have been ejected every game that he played in this era.
George Atkinson too.
They had to tell him he gotta go home, cuz you can't play in this game.
You got to go, man. You got to go. That's why we were the convicts. But we don't want anybody to get hurt, ladies and gentlemen. We're not saying that football should be this barbaric where, bloodshed and everybody, on a stretcher every 5 minutes. We're not saying that. But these are men that's 300, 400 pounds. These are the best athletes in the world competing against each other, and we pay our money to see it. So, but we ain't seeing it. We want to see competitive football. And we're not seeing it these days.
But don't it make you that's what make you question their condition and if they really are bench pressing the amount of weight that they say that they bench press. Because if you getting all of these little ticky-tack calls, how much actual work are they putting in to strengthen and conditioning their bodies when they know that they can get away?
I think Supreme talked about that last week.
Yeah, we did. We was talking about the injuries and whatnot.
Yep.
How is there so many injuries? It's because they're not really strengthening and conditioning themselves.
Yeah.
If the league's being watered down, how much muscle do you really got to put? How much muscle mass do I really got to put on to go out for a full season?
Get your ass out that club, leave the Hennessy bottles alone and the Ciroc and all that good shit and get in that gym.
Shut down that podcast.
But the greats from back in the day used to do exactly what you just said, host, and go out there and hoop. Go out there and ball. Like Porter said, he used to get smashed before going out there at FedEx
Field, bro.
breaking for 200 yards.
Let me tell you something. Look, this is the real sports podcast. I'm gonna tell you something, and I ain't no professional athlete, but when I used to hoop, man, I used to eat double cheeseburger, large fried, 2 sodas at McDonald's, and go out and hoop like girls and everything, and go out here and ball out, bro. Why? Because I had the passion for it.
Yeah,
that's what we talked about last week. These guys ain't got passion. All they about is the dollar bill, bro.
They got the bread before the
it's the dollar bill. That's all they about. But I want to get paid. I'm playing street hoops. Even when I was in high school, man, our game started at 7 o'clock. High school game started at 7 o'clock. See, I'm with a girl about 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm running. I ain't stay too far from my high school, so I'm running, trying to catch that bus. To go with a away game, you can't miss that bus because you ain't gonna play. Coaching gonna make you play.
No,
bus. I'll get in that bus. I'm on. I'm good. I'm hyped. I'm psyched now. But what I'm saying is the passion, man. It's the passion, bro. But to go back, man, because Q, you better go somewhere with this because I talk all night long, bro. But yeah, the passion. I mean, the roughing the passion. Woo! Boy, you touched on something.
I really feel, all y'all have gave good valid point that we don't approve of certain roughing the passer calls, and this could be detrimental for a playoff team. And I really feel there's nothing going to be done until we get a new commissioner, like Supreme say, or we can either get every defensive coordinator in the league, all 32 defensive coordinators band together and go to the NFL ruling committee, which happens around March or something like that, and they look over the different rules and changes and stuff and implement how it's affecting their team and how it's affecting them defensive coaching. And I think that's a battle they'll probably lose because they want to protect the quarterback. Because they put the bag in his pocket from day one, millions of dollars. So they don't want nobody getting in their way of their quarterback taking this team to the Super Bowl. Everybody can't go. Yeah. So, you can't just rule the rule out and protect the quarterback just because you want a certain quarterback to make it to the Super Bowl because it's good for the market and capitalism, which has changed dramatically very before our very eyes. This our NFL game that we love so much is getting weaker by the minute. And so it's something we have to deal with and understand. But I agree with all of y'all. They need to make some changes. All right. Let's go to my second question. This second question to me is dear to my heart. And we talked about this. We talked about this before on the Real Sports Podcast, and I'm real sentimental about this because I just feel like it's just not right. And Supreme, you've been a fellow Viking, a fellow Viking along with me can sympathize with this. We'll talk about Brian Flores. I just don't understand the hate on this man because first of all, the man never got in trouble with the law whatsoever. You never see the man in the news. Any time in the news, negativity, doing any kind of negative behavior. Never have. Good family man and everything. And all this man does is on the defensive side of the ball, he is a leader of men. I don't understand why people can't see that. I mean, his track record prove it. Everywhere he go. Now, granted, he old school. He come from the Bill Belichick tree, and he's tough as nails. He's rough. He's gonna call you out. He's gonna call an ace of spade, ace of spade. You trash, you trash. That's how it is. He's not throwing his arm around you. He ain't doing none of that.
Straight up and down, like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, straight up and down. But the thing about him, a lot of players like him. They like him because when you like a coach like that, because a coach like that is not going to do nothing but make you better. He's going to make you better. So his process of being an NFL coach, he was an NFL coach for the Miami Dolphins. Yeah. He brought that defense from bottom to top. Everybody knows that. When he came, he brought that defense from bottom to top. Then here come Tua. And when Tua came, he already knew right then and there, you ain't the one. You ain't the one. You ain't the franchise quarterback that I'm looking for. I don't know what the owner was thinking about. And so he called him out. He told him he was trash. And so what happens? Once he leaves there and he becomes the defensive coordinator of the Minnesota Vikings and Tua gets an interview, Tua say, he is a terrible human being. A terrible human. What had the man did, man? Did he? I mean, what? He's a terrible human being, but he called you out because you can't play. You know, I mean, what the sensitivity is that? And so now, you know, he's suing the NFL for the interviews he's been on, and you know, one particular, the Denver Broncos, he's been interviewed by John Elway and them, and they came in there drinking beer, and maybe it's a couple of organizations, so the Superior Court, they're going on with that lawsuit. He's going to get paid. And so the biggest thing I think is that the NFL is about making money. They're not going to be satisfied when someone is taking money from them. He's going to ride that out, and he deserves to ride that out because of the way he's been treated. But as you see, his resume speaks for itself. This man is a leader of men and just doesn't do nothing but great things. And he's going on these interviews after every season, going with the Rooney Rule. And we need, and I don't care where you at, Pittsburgh Steelers or whatever, throw that goddamn rule in the fucking manhole. That shit don't work. We need to get rid of that. Just get rid of that, man. That don't work. No. Get rid of, you know, these things that I know you're trying to help minority coaches teams to bring on a minority coach and everything. So a team that brings on a minority coach, you want to give them a 4th round pick. Give them a 1st round pick, man. What a 4th round pick. I mean, and then, you know, Brian Flores, man, is a good man. He's a good man. And I see it because he's playing he's a defensive coordinator in our organization. And I would hate to lose him, but I would like for him to get a coaching job. But the man goes, after every season, he goes on these interviews because of the Rooney Rule that they have to interview at least one African-American candidate. And he's qualified way more than a lot of these candidates coming in. I mean, they just now coming off being an offensive coordinator for the first year, and the team did well, and they interviewing and getting the jobs. This man has proven his resume is stacked. He's a winner everywhere he goes as a defensive coordinator. So my question to y'all, you can put it up, host.
Yes, sir.
What has to happen for the Minnesota Viking defensive coordinator, Brian Flores, to get another head coaching job in the NFL? And I'm going to start off with my fellow Viking, Supreme.
Ooh, yeah, I got to hit with Supreme.
Well, you know, this is a really interesting situation, right? Because we got that the lawsuit still going on. And in the words of the great George Carlin, right? You don't have to have a conspiracy, a formal conspiracy in place because when mutual interests converge, you know what I mean? They know what's best for each other. These guys have the same country club memberships. They went to the same schools. They're part of upper class society. They know what's best for each other. And when they don't need to be like, oh, we're just going to blackball them. There's going to be some formal conspiracy. We're not going to let them have it. They just know the NFL doesn't like them. And we're not going to go against the NFL because they have so much control in what our franchise can be and what we can and can't get away with. So they just tote the line, you know, and the NFL doesn't like them. And so I think that's a massive factor. You know what I mean? They take advantage of the Rooney Rule, and they know that they're just doing it just to appease the NFL. And I think that's it's a terrible situation. I think he's a great coach. And to answer the question, I think what needs to happen is for him to win a Super Bowl with the Minnesota Vikings. Honestly, unless you prove that kind of quality of coaching, you're not going to convince an organization to go against the status quo. And right now, they're more willing to just not shake the boat and go with the status quo and keep him from taking over as a head coach somewhere. Even these small markets, the small markets are probably even more afraid of hiring him because they know that could totally tank their whole team, and they might have to relocate or they might have to sell. There's so many ways that the NFL can put their thumb on them and force them to have to live in misery, for lack of a better way of saying it. So I think sustained success like he's been doing, on top of that finishing with the Super Bowl, and being a massive factor to that Super Bowl, right, is really the only way that he's going to be able to get ahead of that and move past and have a team take a chance on him. And it's unfortunate and it sucks that it has to be that way, because it's not right at all. Period. Point blank.
I agree with a lot of what you said. I really feel that no matter what he does and how much he's a leader towards men and how much he's just such proven, I think what you're saying, like, teams don't want to go against the NFL. They know if they take him on, they're going to have a problem with the NFL, and they don't want to deal with that. No matter how good or success that he can, which he's proven all the time, take your team from the bottom to the top. He can do that. It's proven. It's not like you're taking a chance on him like you might be any other candidate. That man is proven. But like you say, that they have to deal with the NFL, and that's the thing they don't want to wrestle with. I understand what you're saying. Rockstar Rock, asking you the same question.
Okay.
What do you think has to happen for Brian Flores to get another coaching job, NFL coaching job?
Honestly, I think it already happened. It's going to be 3 jobs that's going to open up for Brian Flores that, honestly, I think he has a shot. And honestly, this is my honest opinion. I would like to see him either interview for the Cleveland Browns job, because if he's the head coach, then Shedeur Sanders is actually going to get a shot at being the quarterback of that. And then if he goes,
that's where you're wrong at right there.
What? I mean,
they don't want that. That's a double strike.
Yeah, but it's the coach now that's keeping him. It's the coach now that's keeping
Shedeur down. Yeah,
keeping Shedeur down. Get a brother in like Brian Flores, like Ho said, that's old school. Shedeur already been brought up in that old school mentality because his father, so his father calls him grown. He says he doesn't
already got a good defense. Yep.
Yeah, and they already got a good defense.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to really. He can put his small little imprint on the defense as far as with the back end of Cleveland's defense. Or I like to see him go to Tennessee because their job's going to open up. They don't have a head coach right now, and I think he'll do a good job there with Cam Ward. And my third thing I say the reason it's already proven is because he told the world that Tua wasn't a good quarterback. And Miami is now benching Tua. So all of that came into fruition. And the New York Giants job, the job that he applied for that got passed over by Brian Daboll due to the situation that he's suing the NFL over with Bill Belichick, letting them know, like, yeah, they already taken Brian Daboll. Or at first it was somebody else before Brian Daboll, right? It was what was his name? The guy from the Patriots.
I know you're talking about.
That got the job before Brian Flores. And then he ended up not doing well, and then they brought in Brian Daboll. So, and now that job's up for opening. So I would like to see him go to those 3 places, because it's just like what Supreme said. He's not going to be able to go to nowhere where it's a small market. Tennessee's kind of like in a big market as far as with the NFL is concerned, because they do get national televised games when they're winning. Cleveland and New York, we know those are big markets, no matter if they're losing or Nope. Well, it don't matter if they on a losing streak. They still get a Monday night game every year or a Sunday night game, so it doesn't matter. But I would like to see him in either of those three places. And I do believe that he is getting a bad rep from the NFL based off of their process. You know, the Rooney Rule was a rule that was based off of the ownership trying to give black coaches a shoe in, or at least the process to get them to interview, even though that they know that they wasn't, like, their foot wasn't in the door already going in. Someone else's foot was already in the door before the interview process would even take place. So I do agree with that. They do need to axe the Rooney Rule and give every African American or Black American coach the decent shot to interview for a head coaching job, or at least a job on the staff of any 32 franchises. And he's due for one. Miami did well when he was their head coach. They only had one decent season since he's gone. Since Mike McDaniel's been there, Daniel, I believe. I get him and the other guy from Seattle names mixed up a little bit. But yeah, the guy who looks like he's from Miami Vice, their head coach, he hasn't had a good season since like his first year there in Miami. And since then they known for being sorry in cold weather. When Brian Flores was coaching Miami, they was at least competitive in cold weather. Mm-hmm. You know, I think one year they almost beat Buffalo in Buffalo, and he was the head coach of that team. So, you know, I believe he deserves a shot. And, you know, it's like what some of the people in the chat are saying. He's going against the Shield, and the Shield is trying to do whatever they can to keep him beyond beyond approach. You can say, if you want to put it that way.
Okay, all right, that's good points. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's the teams. I think they want to give him a shot, but it's just that the NFL that you got to deal with the backlash. It'll be all about Flores with the reporters, you know, finally getting a shot back in the NFL. So they'll be questioning him about that. So it's a lot of publicity that a team has to deal with when you're talking about Flores soccer. It's just not just hiring him, it's just the stuff that comes with him. I understand that. Host, last but not least, how do you feel? What has to happen for Brian Flores for him to get another coaching job in the NFL?
What's going to have to happen, Brother Q, is a team is going to have to just have some balls.
Not the Al Davis, do you?
Yes, you're going to have.
There's no more Al Davis.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's no more Al Davis around.
Teams are going to have some balls, because I'm going to put this thing in perspective and really fast. It's not about color. I don't black, white. I don't care if he plaid. Don't care. Like you said, Q. You want a leader among men. Mm-hmm. Head coaches is really scarce right now. Everybody can be a coach, but they can't actually coach.
Right.
Okay. So Flores is a guy. See, this is part of the reason why. I'm going to start with Roger Goodell because he's the commissioner. The reason why Brian Flores, to me, is not an NFL head coach is because he's a man's man. Mm-hmm. And the NFL is so light now, and the NFL is so kiddie in a way. Yeah, they coddling these players. Mm-hmm. That's why they don't want a guy like Brian. It's not just because he's black. It's just how he run things.
Right.
You know, just like Bill Belichick went a whole offseason and nobody picked him up. It's because how he handled things.
Right.
Rich Ryan ain't got a job because how he handled things.
Right.
Those are real coaches is what I'm putting at, y'all.
Right.
That's why Brian Flores is not who he but a real man like Mike Tomlin, who gave him a shot in Pittsburgh as a linebackers coach. A real man, Mike Tomlin. And a real man like Kwesi gave him the job in Minnesota, which he's pretty good right now. Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why the guy, to me, and of course the lawsuits, of course, but because Brian Flores he runs a tight ship, and the NFL now they don't want that. They want the players to speak up for themselves and do this and all that good stuff. No, you need to listen.
Go to the box office. Go to the top.
There you go.
Go to the top.
Go to the top.
Give them the complaints.
You ain't got to play. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, you hurt yourself. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to play. See, no. Exactly. That's why, and like I said, start with Roger Goodell, because now we got flag football. We can't. We just talked about this a few minutes ago. We can't hit the quarterback. It's certain things now that you can't do that, and it's not real men no more. It even goes not just with Brian Flores, Q. It goes with the NBA. That's what we talking about. Chris Paul. Chris Paul got let go because Chris Paul held them some bitches accountable.
Yeah.
And they can't handle it as a man. They can't handle the criticism.
Right.
Brian Flores is the same way.
Right.
He's the same way. That's why Mike Tomlin right now is such under scrutiny right now. But he's not out of there, because the one thing about the Roonies, they're not going to get rid of their coaches, and B, they're going to hire some tough, hard-nosed coach, because Bill Cowher was tough as hell too. So what I think the guy is Brian Flores. He just needs a shot. Rock says Cleveland Browns. I agree with him. Cleveland do, because Stefanski's out of there. Yeah. I don't know what the hell he's done with I don't know what he's done with Cleveland, but they just the drizzling shits. But Zach Taylor's out of there too in Cincinnati. He don't know it, but I think he's gone. He's through.
I didn't even think about that, host.
Yeah, Zach Taylor's gone. It's a wrap.
He gone.
It's a wrap. And Jesus, my mind went blank. Good God. If Aaron Glenn don't get his stuff together, he's going to be out of there. You know what I'm saying? You got rid of Wilkes, but that ain't going to make a difference. Okay? So, but what I'm saying is Brian Flores, man, and like I say, he deserves a head coaching job, because those are the coaches that you like. Those are the coaches. Look at it's the NFL, y'all. They just like who they like. That's why John Gruden is not longer coaching for the Raiders anymore, because John Gruden holds players accountable. John Gruden runs a tight ship. All of a sudden, Roger Goodell gets these magical emails, and now John Gruden, he didn't get fired, ladies and gentlemen. He resigned. He resigned. John Gruden resigned as the Raiders coach, but he really had no choice. He did it for the Raiders organization, for we wouldn't get fined.
But one thing I can say about John Gruden, man, can't nobody get on that whiteboard just like better than he can.
Yes, sir.
He can't
he can throw up some plays.
He knows his shit, man. You talking about somebody who knows his shit.
Exactly.
He knows it.
He knows it, brother. Yeah. And he runs a tight ship. I just named Rex Ryan, Bill Belichick, John Gruden. Those guys right there hold players accountable. That's the reason why I go with the Raiders. We're not as successful now because Pete Carroll likes to play with players. Pete Carroll ain't a coach. He ain't a coach like that. Pete Carroll is a nice guy. That's not going to work in the NFL, bro. You got to hold these players accountable. Brian Flores, guy can do it.
For sure. Here's a Hail Mary situation where he might get a job. Mike Tomlin retires, and the Roonies give him a chance.
Why not?
You know what I mean? That's a possibility, but a lot has to happen for that to go down. So
look what he's doing with Minnesota.
Quasi might decide to say O'Connor.
Get rid of O'Connor.
You might have to get rid of you and bring. He might bring Flores up that way.
Flores up.
He is too old, bro. He is too old. But to close it, don't put a button on this. Excuse me. Look what Brian Flores has done with Minnesota. In the past 2 years, Minnesota was what, 25th, 26th? Look at them now. They rolling on dubs, bro. He brought Van Ginkel in. But that's another guy. Van Ginkel followed him from Miami. Van Ginkel was one of the guys that stood up and said, listen, I don't care what you say about this man. I'm gonna roll with this man regardless. That's loyalty, bro. That's loyalty. And look what Van Ginkel is.
He been a breakout star since
ever since he been in
Miami.
Minnesota, bro.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Vikings, I don't give a shit what nobody says.
Flores not use his talent.
Exactly. Look what he did with Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter led the league in sacks. Nobody don't even know who Danielle Hunter. I damn sure didn't. I didn't know who Danielle Hunter was. And look what he did. Look what he did, bro. That's what I'm saying. The work that he done in where he went with the Dolphins. And no, he wasn't successful with the Dolphins. I know somebody out there, he didn't win a Super Bowl with them. Who gives a shit? I'm talking about how he turned the mindset around in these teams. Look what the linebacker coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh had one of the stingiest defense a few years ago. Now look at Minnesota. Minnesota, man. The Jokers won 14 games last year. They went 7-10 because Justin Jefferson went there, and they still was okay. Then they won a division with Kevin O'Connell game. I mean, come on, look what he's doing with the defense, who was terrible. The Vikings defense was not good at all until he came. Look at the work he's doing. Stop looking at the skin color of the man's skin and look at what he can do. Give him a shot. Give him one shot. God damn it. I don't understand it. You keep going through these coordinators, and they keep failing. Brian Daboll went from Buffalo to the Giants. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? He get nothing. Stop being a coordinator. Let's get some hard-nosed guys in there that's going to make these guys accountable for themselves. Real men. And that's something that's lacking today, not just in football, but in life. Real men.
Preach.
Yeah, well said, gentlemen. I appreciate y'all comments about these two subjects, and I appreciate the live chat for chatting in, and I enjoyed everything that y'all said and everybody in the podcast said, and this was very enjoyable.
My bad, bro. I was a little long-winded, but
you're okay. You're okay.
Two interesting topics.
Yeah, boy. Hey, Q, you know, I mean, me and Q, we get down all the time. So, you know, we get down with the get down all the time, man.
But the first one.
Oh, my God.
That one needed to have been talked about years
ago. Yeah, that one right there is just, it seems like that gets terrible and terrible.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is where you can find. I told y'all, I'm just not talking because it's just a show, and I'm just.
And it gets worse because of the betting situation.
Yeah, exactly. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not talking about. This is what I'm saying. This is where you get some of the best discussions, y'all. I'm not just saying that because I'm on this damn show, but I'm telling you, this is where it's at right here. It's genuine. It's all genuine. We just 9 to 5 guys. We ain't no pros, but we know what we talking about. Ain't nobody for to come on here and challenge us. Now, if Shannon Sharp bring his ass on here if he want to, I know he's a Hall of Famer, but hey, I go toe to toe with him. I put Q on him. I put Rock on him. I put Supreme on him. I let these dogs eat, baby. Yes, sir. But again, man, we appreciate the legendary Q-Dogg, man, with great topics, man. Great topics, man. I tell you. It's always a pleasure, man, to pick that man's mind right there when it comes to football. Because boy, we talk, man, just about every day, man. And before the games, I don't bother when it comes to Vikings on. Because let me tell you something, you're not gonna get in touch with Q when it comes to the Vikings on. He is no avail. No avail. Don't even call him. Don't do none of that. He ain't texting. He ain't doing nothing. That man could be way across town in the Vikings on. He doing 80 and a 40 trying to get home.
Yes, sir.
Great topics, man. Great topics. And you guys too, man. Supreme and Rock, man. Oh, I just love you. I love when y'all talk, bro. I love it. I'm a big fan. I love it, man, because it's good to get different perspective. Live chat. We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all live chat, man. Goddamn. C's McCall, man, and Frozen North, and who else is up in here? John Stover, if he's still up in here, man. Like all y'all, man. Y'all part of the show. You guys are part of the show. You guys make this thing go down, and we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. I love football. Talk and stuff and all that good stuff. All right, let's get on down to the where I'm at here. Prediction. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to pull the game. We're gonna flow through it real quick. I like this group. Good thoughtful minds, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. We appreciate you too, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
And these dudes do it every week. These three guys right here. I take them anywhere. I take them to Fox. We take on Jimmy and Howie and Terry and Michael Strahan. We take them on, baby. Take them on. But let's get down to the nitty gritty here, man. We're gonna reveal who's the winner of. Here we go, spring. Y'all ain't play that show no more. That was a good show. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner. The picks is in. About these three gentlemen. I just didn't get them up on the. I didn't get time to get them up on the board. But, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of week 15 is.
Another tie? Let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's going on?
I did the wrong one. Sorry, Supreme.
I messed up. You do my boy.
My bad, bro.
It's like 11 did it? Let's go.
No. Rockstar Rock and Q. Rockstar, I did the wrong thing. Rockstar Rock and Q, boy. It's a tie. But let me tell you something. This was a high scoring. This was a high scoring week for you guys. Supreme, you was at 11-5.
Yeah, I mean, we must have went 12-4.
12-4. Rock and Q.
So close.
Yep.
Imagine the three-way tie. That would have been
the
nice.
Giants got you messed up when you went with the Giants. They got you.
So we won the same. We picked the same teams to win and lose.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That
is crazy.
Yep. That's what I said. I said, God damn. I thought Supreme, because Supreme started out. Well, I was like, oh shit, okay, Supreme.
Yeah.
Ready for the get this. Dude, it came.
Not bad. Now I gotta knock them out later on. See, y'all been trying to be nice now. So now I gotta knock them out. So I ain't gonna do Rock like that.
Rock came on your heels, boy. Rockstar. I said, damn.
Hey.
Rock
I can't make that an even fight. I gotta go.
I just looked at the games and said, hey man, some of these things gonna be one-sided.
Yeah. But wow. Supreme was right there. But yeah, Supreme started out. I was like, oh, shit.
I think what tied us was I picked y'all. And I picked y'all against Dallas. And I went with the Steelers over the Dolphins.
Yeah. Supreme, you went with them Giants, boy.
Yeah.
That would have got you. That would have been a three-way tie.
I had
that one game, bro.
They weren't gonna lose.
Or the Chiefs, I think, too, also did me.
Yeah, you were the Chiefs. Yep. And everybody went with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I did too. I thought they was
funny
as shit. Mahomes got hurt.
Did the Giants play last week?
Commanders.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They almost came back and beat the Commanders too.
Almost, man. So, all right, Kings of it. You guys still here? Hold on. You guys still in the live. Y'all still hold on, man. We at the end of the show. We got the end of the show. And it is a trivia time. All right, man. Rockstar Rock. The kahunas this man has. He's the only man that said, you know what? Come on. I challenge Q-Dogg. He's the only one to step up to the plate. So he said, come on with it. He said, come on with it, baby.
He wants to be the champ.
That's right. He's going to be double champ today, baby.
I mean, I got nothing.
Rockstar Rock said, let's go. Yeah, dog.
Nobody else wanted to step up to it.
Nobody step up, bro. So Rock took it. So let's go, baby. We got
Wall Street didn't show up. So,
I know. There's no sick dog over there. I know. We're on Wall Street. This is NFL trivia. The champion is Q-Dogg, and he is defending his title against the NBA Trivia champion Rockstar Rock. And the only titles on the line is the NFL Trivia Championship. And it's a lot going on here. 10 questions. This is championship, so it'll be 10 questions asked. I'll ask 10 questions. Normally I do 7, but since the championship is on the line, we're going to go 10 tonight. 10 is the thing, and whoever have the most after the 10 will walk away tonight. The Real to Sports NFL Trivia Champion. Before I get started, man, Supreme, who you got here? You got the OG or you got Rock?
Both these guys are so freaking well like schooled. Their football IQ is through the roof. So it's like a coin flip here. So hold on, let me see. It came up on its side. I have no idea.
That's a good one right there.
Man,
I might take that one, bro.
It's 50-50. I just have to go with my Viking connection here. I
love
Rock, but
I won't let you down, baby.
There's nothing.
I'm gonna let you get a few punches in.
But I would not be surprised. Rock's man, he knows everything: wrestling, football, basketball.
I know it, bro.
It's unreal. So
he's the 2024 MVP. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's hard to bet against.
Here we go, man.
Viking pride.
Viking pride. So he's going with Q-Dogg here, man. So before I get going, man, Howard Finkel bring it to us.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Real to Sports NFL Trivia Championship.
All right, Q-Dogg. Get ready. Here we go. Here come the dog. First question, baby. Oh, shit.
You got to put a muzzle on that dog.
Oh, damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. Hey, Sheila Dupree, better come get him, boy.
Get me that.
Come get him. All right, Q. You know how this go, man. Champion goes first. You ready, sir?
All right.
Rockstar Rock, are you ready, sir? Here we go. All right, Q.
Mm-hmm.
Which quarterback led his team to an NFL record 8 comeback victories in one season in 2016? Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go with Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford it is.
All right.
The dog is on the board. The dog is on the board.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Every wondering there.
The same thing.
You every wondering there.
Right. I've been sweating bullets a little bit. It's been a while since I've been in the ring. Gotta get my juice.
Boy. All right now. Slip up, the young boy gonna get you now. I'll be stopped. All right, Rock, here we go. What iconic hip-hop producer was once signed by the LA Rams and played 2 games as a replacement player in 1987?
That would be Suge Knight.
Suge Knight it is.
All right.
For the Rockstar. Suge Knight it is. Suge Knight. There it is for the Rock here. It's 1-1. Here we go. Here we go, Q-Dogg. Who is the Pittsburgh Steelers' all-time leader in sacks?
Oh, that's 92. James Harrison.
James Harrison it is, sir. James Harrison it is. Good God Almighty. Going back and forth here. I might have to pause for a commercial break. Damn. All right. Here we go. Rock. Which quarterback / head coach tandem has the most wins in NFL history?
Okay. I'm going to go quarterback head coach tandem has the most wins in NFL history. I want to say I'm going to go Brady and Belichick.
Brady and
Okay.
Belichick it is. Oh, things are getting interesting around here.
I think they beat Don Shula and somebody else, right?
Yeah,
Don Shula and
come on.
Marino, I think.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. There you go, fellas. There you go. All right, Q.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Who holds the career record for most touchdowns scored with 8 in Super Bowls?
I think that'd be the great Jerry Rice.
Jerry is his name.
That's right.
Yep.
Jerry is his name, the greatest of all time. Oh, this is a
anybody gonna
heavyweight
miss?
fight
What
here,
the
boy. This is a heavyweight
That was
fight here,
against
boy.
Cincinnati and San Diego.
There you go. He went with us, but you know how that go. But anyway. Oh man, brown rice. I miss brown rice. Oh God. Oh well. All right, Rock, here we go. What team had a historic 32-point playoff comeback to beat the Houston Oilers 41-38 in a 1990?
That would be the Buffalo Bills with Frank Wright.
Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills. Frank Wright. That is true.
I remember that game.
Oh, did I? Oh God.
I remember that.
Yes, sir. That's NFL was on NBC back then.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh God, yeah.
I remember that comeback.
Hell yeah, Frank Wright. All right, Q-Dogg. Number 7. How long is an overtime period of an NFL game?
That's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. These guys is rolling on dubs. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Take a break here right quick. The score right now is
4-3, right?
4-3 Q. Jesus. All right, Rock, here we go. What quarterback threw at least one touchdown pass in 54 consecutive games?
One touchdown pass in 54 consecutive games. I'm trying to figure out here. It's between two people. All right, I'm gonna go with Phillip Rivers.
No.
Okay.
Q?
What quarterback threw at least one touchdown pass in 54 consecutive games? This truly have to be a quarterback with longevity. I'm gonna go with the great Drew Brees.
Drew.
Yeah.
Down in New Orleans.
Down in New Orleans, baby. Who that nation? Who that nation?
Who took over with Phillip Rivers?
Yep. New Orleans, Drew Brees. All right, Rock, let's get these two, baby. Let's get these two. Who was the 2016 NFL Defensive Player of the Year?
I say that shit earlier. I said that shit earlier. 2016 Defensive Player of the Year. Let me think now. That year, 2016. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with JJ Watt.
No.
Okay.
Close. Q?
That would be number 52, the great Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack, baby. Oh, what 2016 was our year, bro?
Yeah.
That was our best year. Woo! Come on, Rock. Let's get this thing.
Because they went to the Super Bowl that year, but yeah, I forgot Khalil. I do believe that was Khalil Mack breakout
year. Yep. Hear this thing, Rock. What player stripped Leon Lett in the fourth quarter?
Oh, that was Don Beebe.
There you go. Don Beebe. It is. Don Beebe, it is.
Yeah, I think I lost 7-4.
Well, That's 6.
Oh, okay, 6'4".
6'4".
You hung in there, but
Yeah.
Man, hey, I ain't
hung
get
in there.
destroyed.
Hey,
That's
no, he did.
you hung in there.
Did.
I told myself I'm gonna try to get 4. If I can get 4, I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Get 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You hung in there, Rock.
Hey, since it's over, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I was like, oh shit. I said, he got there Rock for the do the impossible.
I stepped up to the plate with
you did, man.
Nobody wanted to.
You did, bro.
I appreciate my outing. I'm not mad.
I think, man. You know what? Let's do this. Since this was so good, let's run it back. Let's run it back next week. What you think, Supreme?
I like that idea.
Yeah, let's run it back. Let's run it back. What you think, Rock? Are you down?
Hey, I'm hosting the show next week, right?
Oh, you damn right you are. You're the moderator.
We'll see, man. We'll see. The hosting capabilities may, maybe too overwhelming.
Oh, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You was only 2 away.
Yeah, I don't mind. Hey,
Let's go. Let's go.
Get in that ring, baby. Don't do it to yourself.
I ain't gonna be like D-Ray.
Don't be like D-Ray, bro. Don't be like D-Ray. No, don't do that shit. We'll run it back next week. That was damn good. I was in it. That was good, man.
Bring about 4 mouthpieces with you when you get in there.
The dog. NFL Trivia Champion, the longest reigning champ now. The record is set in stone. Philly G, what's up, bro? Philly G. Back-to-back NFC East champs. Yeah, you got it. by a mile.
Cowboys have officially been eliminated.
You got a weak division there, Philly G.
They officially been eliminated from the playoffs because the Eagles won today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did, right? They did.
They got to play for tomorrow.
Yeah,
they ain't got to play. They're good. Congratulations, Philly G. We partying like it's 04. And that's something that's hard to do in the NFC East, and they haven't had a back-to-back winner, so that's good.
Yes,
that's good. Yeah. You beat the shit out of my Raiders on the way. I'll tell you that. 31 to Jack. Salute though, they the champs. You supposed to kill us. You got to do what you got to do, bro. That's what's up. Respect to the Eagles, man. Respect to the Eagles. Woo! I'm fired up, man. It was a good show. Y'all. Good goddamn show. God day. Again, man, the dog brought the great topics. Boy, I tell you. The dog, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody for watching. Appreciate y'all in the live chat. Again, man, we cannot do this without y'all. Could not do this without you. Ain't gonna get this on Shannon Sharp Show. You ain't gonna get this.
That's true.
You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it at all.
You're just gonna get Ocho.
That's it. That's all you're gonna get.
Ocho's the man. He carries that show, bro.
Right. Ocho, exactly.
I love Ocho though. I'm a huge
everybody love Ocho, bro.
Ocho and
there's only 3 things that are freaking
dog. That's all you're gonna see is Ocho and Dog.
Exactly. Oh man, thank you, brother. Frozen North.
Thank you, Frozen North.
Thank you, man.
Thank you
for all your comments, man. Hey, you're part of the show. You may not be on here, but you're part of the show. Thank y'all. We thank y'all, man. We thank y'all, man.
After today's talk, I think there are now 4 things that are certain or guaranteed. Death, taxes, 85 always going to be open, and Brian Flores may never get a head coaching job. Bro.
Yeah,
I want my boy to get a chance.
Yeah, man. We just coming. Hey, that's reality, bro.
Hey,
man. Do it, man.
My brother just get
defense coordinator forever. That's all right.
Yeah, that's all you're going to be. God damn. God damn. That's terrible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for tonight, man. We wanted to thank you so very much for watching another episode of the Real Sports Talk Show and for being part of the show as well, man. We need you guys to help us hit that thumbs up, man. Y'all hit that thumbs up for us, man. It helps It helps. It helps the channel. It helps us. It helps YouTube. It tells YouTube to promote these three men, these three guys right here, man, to put them all over the world. We all over the world right now. Hitting that thumbs up, man. You give YouTube the power to put Q-Dogg, Rockstar Rock, and Supreme all over the world even more. 5 times, man. Let these men get heard. Do us a favor, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for us, man. And if you're new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications. It lets you know every single time the Real to Sports podcast go live. And also, man, don't forget to check out Supreme, man. If you're a Vikings fan, man, I'm trying to tell you, go check out Supreme Purple and Gold, just like it's spelled right there on his name. Purple and Gold Bars Podcast over on YouTube. Go check my man out. He's going to give it to you straight, hardcore facts. Go check him out, man. Go check him out, man. Support that brother right there. We all support Supreme, no doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys again for being here with us on this Saturday night. And we're going to get out. We're going to get on out of here with the moderator himself.
All right. We just want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We had 2 great topics that the podcast enjoyed and gave good comment. Also, the people in live chat, like the host say, that y'all are very implemental and supportive of this podcast, and we like to hear from y'all too. Thanks for my baby Sheila Surrett for coming in, and also thanks the queen of that family, Miss Pat.
Miss Pat.
She is fine. She is fine as wine. I can't wait to meet her. But I hope you enjoyed the Miss Pat, and I hope that you can come back next week and join us again. You're welcome. Our door is always welcome to you. And those out there, tell your friends they want good NFL Live comments and stuff. Just join them. We're a big family. We stretch our arms out. We hug everybody that comes in, baby. And so we just want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. And I hope each and every one of you that listen to this show have a very, very, very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Q-Dogg and the Timmy.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, man. Burn it back. Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, damn. You know what? Miss Pat. Well, hey, Miss Pat, I said so. I probably said I dropped a couple of F-bombs, Miss Pat. So please don't put the belt on me. My bad, Miss Pat. I forgot that. I be forgetting when these women be watching, bro. I be blah, 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 blah. I be dropping them F-bombs now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I know, right? I know she probably like, she's like, man, don't even worry about that. I do it every day. Oh, man, and Q, you forgot to call Tyrone. Tyrone, thank you for watching too, man. If you're watching too, man.
Tyrone, I hope you abort your mission tomorrow because it definitely will be a lost cause. If you watch the Cowboy games, I swear you need to get those tickets to somebody else. I wouldn't do myself like that, my brother. But Skull, though. Skull, Tyrone. There you go, Tyrone. That's for you, bro. I ain't put the tinted shield so nobody won't see your eyes when you cry. There you go. There you go, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Oh, man. Oh, Supreme, what am I gonna say? You got people coming in. Shout out to your people too, man.
Big ups to the Purple Crew, man. Delton, and everybody.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what's up, brother. That is what's up, man.
Ooh.
When you going back live, Supreme, so the people can know?
I should be going live probably Monday. Sunday's usually pretty busy because I do like a church in the morning, and then we do some outreach with the homeless and some addicts. We got a big, encampment, and we try to, evangelize and try to help out, try to get people on the right track. So gotta give back.
Yeah, gotta give back, bro.
Spring, send me the invite.
Yeah, for Monday we'll do. Okay.
Yeah.
The dog and Supreme Purple and Gold bars. You hear it? What's our Supreme?
Invite, baby.
Yeah, we'll do. Let's do an evening one instead because I usually do Monday. Would be.
But you around 7 or something?
somewhere around there, 7, 8. Someone we'll get one going.
Yeah.
And we'll talk. I'll email you. We'll figure out some topics. We'll chop it up about the Vikings.
Okay.
Viking talk. Y'all hear that? Supreme gonna be on Monday with the dog. They're gonna talk that Viking talk.
Congratulations.
Gold bars, man.
You know what? I want to pick your brain about upcoming draft because that is an area that I am not.
I ain't got but one name. I ain't got but one name for you right now. I'm glad you said that.
Oh, goddamn.
No.
Jeremiah Love, but I ain't gonna hold it back.
Oh, damn.
Jeremiah Love, number 4 for Notre Dame. Gotta have him. That's the only thing I'm gonna tell you, baby.
Oh, shit.
Got to have him.
My
That
bad,
offense
bro.
will
My
be.
bad,
Ooh, that offense will be off the charts
Oh,
if
hey.
we can get him.
Hey, that dude
Gotta
right
have
there.
him.
That dude right there.
The Vikings needed J Love in order to
Love.
Look,
J Love.
let me tell
Jeremiah
you,
Love.
that guy right there is a Viking drafting guru, bro. I swear.
Graham Yamel Kiper, baby.
He
I'm
is the
the
Mel
Mel
Kiper of Vikings. Everything he
And
said,
your sniper.
everything he said, bro, it came to fruition.
Yes, sir.
He wanted Jordan Addison. He said, I got to have Jordan Addison. Boom, Jordan Addison comes to Vikings. I got to have Brian Flores. Brian Flores is right there. I said, what the fuck? Hey, bro, you see any sight for me? Can you see something for me?
It happened when you're in the press box eating the big shrimps up there in the press box, baby.
Let's go.
Well, you keep on, boy. They gonna send you some tickets for Minneapolis, boy. You gonna be out there blowing that horn before the game.
Man, he need his 10%, man. He need his 10%.
Tell him to give you your royalties, Q.
I'm putting a case out on Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
I know you out there. I will find you.
Streets.
I will find you, Wallace.
Vikings.
I got hounds after you. You cannot hide. I promise you, Wallace. You will have to eat this crow. I got all kinds of sauces waiting on you. As a matter of fact, you don't get no sauce. You blew that opportunity. You got to eat those raw dogs.
You going straight down.
You get no sauce. I had A1, 57, A1, all that. You don't get no sauce.
You going down straight naked.
You
Lord.
Let me get the wings naked.
I got it for you, Wallace. I got it for you. And I told you.
Let me get the wings naked, baby. And the wings stop, boy. You don't get no lemon
have to
pepper.
scold when you come in, Wallace. Everybody know you're going to have to give that scold check. So get your hands ready. Grease them up good.
Damn.
Get right. You're going to scold, baby. You're going to scold. Trust me, you're going to scold.
Let's go. That's right.
He just got injured in the Bears game.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You got to love this show, y'all. Y'all tell them to give us the Emmy. I take it. But we're going to get out of here, man.
Adam Malik Willis.
We'll be back in the building. Me and the 2025 Real Sports Podcast MVP.
Let's go, Mark.
Me and Mark. We'll be back, man. We'll be back over
Yogi.
week for weeks. We go over all the games for week 16, me and Mark. And we might even have a little college football news and a little UFL news, man. It depends on what Mark got for us. So we'll have it'll be me and the MVP on the Real Sports Power Hour Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live right here on YouTube, man. If you guys can make it, if you guys can't make it back Tuesday, then that's fine, man, because we will be back next Saturday, the Real Sports Talk Show, and it will be, again, podcast panel month. And then this time we'll have great topics. We had great topics from Supreme. We had great topics from the Dog. And next Saturday, we're going to have topics from Rockstar Rock. Rockstar Rock is going to bring that heat to us, man. So we're going to see what Rockstar Rock got in store for us next week, and a rematch for the NFL Trivia title. It's going to be the Dog putting his title on one more time against Rockstar Rock. So we got a hell of a show for y'all next Saturday. Rockstar Rock, he already told me some of this stuff, and there's some good stuff coming, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself, Supreme, Rockstar Rock, and the moderator of the day, Q-Dogg, ladies and gentlemen. It's winter time, so everybody bundle up and stay warm. But most importantly, everybody around the world that's watching, please be safe and stay safe. And that, soldiers, is in order.